Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a 2-question quick tarot card reading. So your name and info will be confidential. I will only use the questions that you have sent me through email. So we're going to start off with clearing out the energy with some Palo Santo, sorry. So let's start off with clearing out the energy first. So and doing a quick little prayer so that the information that comes through God's higher purpose. Anything of negative vibration is not welcome. So let's begin. We ask the universe today to reveal to this client in time what she needs to know in this present time. We ask that the information that comes through may it come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. We ask as well that the information that comes through may come through God's higher purpose, God's higher power. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed here, as we ask to receive information as specific and detailed as possible. Thank you. And we surround this space and this reading with a beautiful white light of protection. Thank you. All right, let's begin. Start shuffling the cards here. So I have your 2 questions, and your questions are: am I going to find happiness in my relationship soon? What does the future look like for me? Alright, so this is a love question, and then afterwards we'll just tune into your future itself. So let's start off with, I'm just going to actually just do a little bit of an overview of your future, and then I'm going to do a pyramid spread, and then from there we'll go into love. So we're just going to do this really quickly. Shuffle here. I have your name in my head. I'd like to know for this client what she needs to know in this present time. Alright, so I guess your relationship is very much coming through for the cards for you. So you're saying here, am I going to find happiness in my relationship soon? So, alright, so it seems like to me, the first card that comes up it's the Lover's card. Obviously focusing on 2 people, a relationship between 2 people. The fact that it's reversed, it does mean that the relationship itself has some form of disharmony. There's probably issues, conflict, or problems going on in the relationship that's making the relationship not be balanced, not having balance right now. There's a lot of patience coming in your end, which I have here with temperance. This usually focuses on the concept of patience, waiting around to see if it'll get better, just having patience and seeing if maybe things will change. But that is leading you to not really following your intuition. I feel like your guides are trying to tell you to pay attention to your intuition. Your intuition knows what's going on and knows how it feels. Maybe you are feeling like something's wrong, and you're maybe afraid that it won't change or it won't get better. So that's why maybe you're just, using your patience to wait and see how it goes. There's also this feeling that there's just conflict. So I don't know if there's just disagreements on things. Maybe um, you're not able to, you both are not able to communicate on a level where you both can meet each other halfway. And in the end, it seems like the relationship itself is falling apart, and there's something very negative about it. Um, to be honest, it seems like um, as I'm tuning into the cards, it seems like the future itself for this relationship doesn't look really good. It seems like there's always going to be a disharmonic connection. So that means it's going to seems like there's always going to be disharmony in this relationship in some way. Whatever you're looking for in this relationship, I'm being honest with you. I don't want to sugarcoat things. I'm always honest with my clients. It seems like it's not going to happen in the way that you want it to. And in the end, you have to take care of yourself. This card focuses on the concept of healing oneself and taking a break and taking care of yourself. And the fact that it's reversed, it just represents that you're not really worrying about you right now. Maybe you're worrying too much about the other person and um, how it's gonna unravel, what's gonna happen, and um, what you're looking for. It's like it's not going to happen right now. It seems like it will take a lot of time. But even then, it seems like there will still be a lot of conflict and disharmony in the relationship itself. So um, it's like it's ready. It's like the energy I'm picking up is that it's already set up to not really work out. And you're just kind of still holding on, if that makes any sense. So my advice to you or guidance to you would be to really reevaluate the relationship and see and really look at what outweighs more. Is the negative outweighing more the positive? If the negative is outweighing more the positive that comes out of the relationship, then you really need to reevaluate things again and see if this is what you want for yourself and for your future. As a relationship, if you really want this kind of partner or this kind of relationship. But right now, to answer that first question, I don't really see that happening. It seems like there's always going to be issues, and it has nothing to do with you. I feel like it's just the relationship itself, and maybe this person you're with is not willing to meet you halfway or understand or communicate on that kind of level. So this has nothing to do with you. Okay, so let's tune into now your future itself. Like that has nothing to do with love. I know you asked about love, but let's see if the cards want to talk about anything else. So let's tune into your name again for her future. Anything that she needs to know. What does the future look like for her? What does the future look like for her? What does the future look like for her? Look at that. The same cards come through. Alright, so I'm going to see if there's anything else I want you to focus on. Okay. Alright. Alright, there's a lot of things going on. So I'm going to read this and then from there I'll just leave you with that. The main message here, like your future looks like, it looks like your guides want you to really pay attention to your intuition. Stop brushing it off. Stop ignoring it. There's a reason why you're feeling this. The World card came up, so this usually means when you're getting to that point where a major life event is coming to an end, or like something is now like it's gonna come in full turn. So something like a major cycle is going to come now to an ending. Um, I don't know exactly what it can be. Maybe it can be the relationship or some situation you're going through. The World card can also represent traveling and maybe going overseas in some way. Um, but yeah, the World card represents that you have the whole world ahead of you, like just because you feel sad or mad or upset about a certain situation doesn't mean that's the only thing. You got to change your perspective and see the brighter side of things or look at that picture in a different way and maybe you'll see something positive from it. Just because it feels completely sad doesn't mean that it's really sad. It can mean maybe it's a blessing in disguise or maybe you're just supposed to go through that for a spiritual lesson or for spiritual growth. But definitely this card can represent travel overseas or the fact that something is coming to a complete closure. The Hermit card also says for the future itself to really reevaluate what's happening and don't, when you need to stop and think, allow yourself to do so. And also to be careful if you try not to like spend so much time alone in solitude because there's something where it's saying you can form a depression, so be careful with being, too much alone or in solitude. For the future itself, it just looks like to me there will be, I see some form of break, you taking a break, you focusing on yourself and realizing that you can't do everything, you can't change everything or, I see you really trying to make yourself feel better. I don't know if you and this person will break up because I feel like this is something that's very hard for you, or I feel like this is very hard for yourself. So all I see is you now trying to make yourself feel better um, by just focusing on yourself and seeing how things go. I do see, like I said, I do see some form of traveling um, in the future coming for you, and it's just messages. I feel like your guides are saying, try not to focus so much on the conflict or the tension itself, as it will only create more sadness. So try to just focus on yourself. Try to find ways to recharge your batteries and take care of yourself. Okay, obviously, this person you're with, there is a higher reason to it. It seems like you both have had past lives together, as the card came through again, but there's some form of disharmony to it. So, just focus on you. Even if you don't want to break up, even if you're willing to stay and be patient, focus on you and see what happens. Okay? And don't, uh, don't be afraid of of what possibilities there are in the future. Like the card said, the world card says, like there's so much ahead of you. There's so many things that could happen. I feel like your cards just really want to focus on love, but they want you to be strong and to not focus on that tension, to let go of that tension and try to detach yourself emotionally in some way. But don't ignore your intuition. Your intuition's trying to speak to you and you need to pay attention to it. Um, I guess that's all the cards wanted to say to you. It's interesting that that was your first question. Literally everything about love came through, so I guess that's all I wanted to talk about. So I very much hope you enjoyed this mini reading. Again, I'm always here for you, so you could reach out to me if you need to check up on the relationship again, or if you have specific questions about career or whatnot. But this is what the cards were talking about, and so I send you lots of love, and thank you for your patience as I've had a lot of readings to complete, and I'm always here for you. And many blessings. Bye now.